Hello there and welcome back to another gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free baking video. How are we doing today? Today I'm going to be making some Virgin Mojito Cupcakes that are of course going to be gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free. You will be needing the following equipment: some scales, some measuring spoons, a grater or zester, a sieve, a juicer, a 6-hole cupcake or muffin tray, 6 cupcake cases, a pestle and mortar, a large mixing bowl, a spatula, a wooden spoon or electric hand whisk, an ice cream scoop, a cake tester, a skewer, a toothpick or a teaspoon handle, a cooling rack, a small mixing bowl, a piping bag, a tall glass, an elastic band and some scissors. You will also be needing the following ingredients. For your cupcakes you will be needing 75 grams of butter softened, I like to use lactose-free butter, 75 grams of caster sugar, 1 medium-sized egg beaten, 4 to 6 mint leaves, this will just depend on how minty you want your cupcakes, the zest of 1 lime, and 75 grams of gluten-free self-raising flour. And for your decoration you will be needing 75 grams of icing sugar sifted, and finally the juice of half a lime. So, let's go! First things first, measure out and prepare all of your ingredients so that they're completely ready for you to use, and then preheat your oven to 180 degrees C on a conventional oven, 160 degrees C on a fan oven, or gas mark 4. So now that we've done all that, it is now time to prepare our cupcake or muffin tray. So for this we will be needing our 6-hole muffin or cupcake tray and our 6 cupcake cases. So all we are going to do is place our cupcake cases into our cupcake or muffin tray, making sure none of them are doubled up, because that would be a waste of a cupcake case. Right, so now that this is all done, place this off to the side until we're ready to bake. So now that we've done all that nasty prep work, it is now time to begin actually making our cupcakes. So for this we will be needing our pestle and mortar, our measuring spoons, our mint leaves and our caster sugar. So now that we've got everything, we are going to grab a teaspoon from our measuring spoons, which I think is this one. Place all of our mint into our pestle and mortar. There we go. 1 teaspoon of our caster sugar. There we go. And now we're going to grind those together until they are well combined. Okay, so now that that is all done, we are now going to need our large mixing bowl, our spatula, our wooden spoon or electric hand whisk, and all of our cupcake ingredients. So now that we've got everything, the first thing we're going to do is add all of our butter to our large mixing bowl, followed by our caster sugar. And now we're going to mix these together until they are light and fluffy. So now that this is all done, we are going to add all of our beaten egg, all of our crushed mint and sugar, and all of our lime zest. So now we're going to mix this lot together until we have a nice smooth batter. So now mixing all the time, we are going to add a little bit of our flour to our mixture until it is well combined. Probably a good start. So now that we've done the first lot of mixing, get off, I'm just going to scrape around the sides of my mixing bowl. And the sides of my flour bowl. And now I'm going to mix one final time for good luck. So now that this is all done, grab your prepared cupcake or muffin tray and your ice cream scoop. So now all we are going to do is spread our mixture evenly between our 6 cupcake cases. So now that this is all done, we are now going to place our cupcakes into our preheated oven for 10 to 15 minutes, or until we insert a cake tester, a skewer, a toothpick or a teaspoon handle and it comes out completely clean. After that time is up, we are then going to grab our cooling rack, take our cupcakes out of the oven, placing them still in their tray onto the cooling rack for 10 minutes. And then after those 10 minutes, we are then going to take our cupcakes out of their tray, placing them back onto the cooling rack to cool completely. So now that our cupcakes are out of the oven and are cooling, it is now time to begin actually making our decoration. So for this we will be needing our small mixing bowl, our decoration ingredients, our spatula, our piping bag, our tall glass, our elastic band and our scissors. So the first thing I'm going to do is add all of my lime juice to my mixing bowl, followed by all of our icing sugar. And now we're going to mix these two together until we have a nice smooth paste. There we go, that's looking perfect. So the next thing we've got to do is add our decoration to its piping bag. So the first thing we're going to do is get our piping bag and unravel it. Place this into our tall glass. Then using the elastic band that we've got, we are then going to wrap that around both the edges of our piping bag and around our glass, because then this just keeps the piping bag in place while we're adding the mixture. So we're now going to add the mixture to the piping bag. Oh goodness. So next we need to do is unravel the piping bag. So first thing we're going to do is remove the elastic band. Bring our piping bag edges up and push the glaze to the bottom. Now you'll notice that this isn't a great deal of glaze or anything. That's because I actually just want the decoration to be really simple and just do zigzags. Okay, so now that that's done, ravel up your piping bag. Oh, no, there's still stuff up there. There we go. Ravel up your piping bag. Using your elastic band, now tie that together to secure it in place, because when you're piping, this will now stop the decoration going all over your hands while you pipe. Ow! So now that that is all done, I'm just going to place that back in my tall glass and set that off to the side and grab my cooled cupcakes. So now the last thing we have to do is decorate our cupcakes, and although I'm really rubbish at this, I actually really enjoy it. So all we're going to do is take our piping bag, snip a hole at the bottom of our piping bag, as big or as small as you would like, but personally I want these to be quite dainty and delicate, so I'm going to make it quite a small hole. Probably about there when it decides to cut. There we go. And now you can decorate this whatever way you like, but personally I'm just going to zigzag this across my cupcake. I am so happy with this. And here they are, don't they just look perfect? The next thing to do is to just leave them to set, although if you are going to eat them, just go ahead and eat them straight away. And that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the recipe for these lovely cupcakes and all the links to all of the flour and equipment you will need for this recipe. If you do make these at home, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and use the hashtag bakingwithvickiie so that I can see all of your lovely creations. Let me know in the comments below of anything else you'd like to see me make, gluten, lactose or yeast free, as I do them all. And finally, don't forget to like, leave a nice comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!